Nobody has ever proven that a phone started a fire at a gas station. Not one case. Not anywhere in the world. So why does every single pump have that sign telling you to put your phone away? There are two possible answers here. Either the entire thing is a giant myth that somehow became global policy, or there is something real going on that nobody is actually explaining to you. And the truth, when you actually dig into it, is stranger than both of those options. Let's start with what everyone assumes is the danger. You pull up to a gas station, you make a call, and somehow your phone's signal travels through the air, hits the gasoline, and everything explodes. That's the mental image, right? That's the movie version. And that version is completely wrong. Your phone's radio signal is not strong enough to ignite anything. The electromagnetic waves your phone uses to connect to a network are genuinely too weak to cause a spark in open air. Scientists and fire investigators have tested this over and over. They have held phones next to concentrated fuel vapor and made call after call. Nothing happened, not once. The signal itself is not the threat. It never was. So now you have to ask a different question. If the signal does nothing, why does the sign exist? Why has it been on every pump in almost every country for decades? Someone put it there for a reason. Rules like that don't appear out of nowhere, and this is where it gets interesting. Gasoline doesn't actually burn. Most people don't know that. What burns is the vapor that comes off the gasoline. When you're standing at a pump filling your tank, those vapors are already in the air around you. You can't see them. You can't smell them clearly because your brain adjusts quickly. But they are there, floating at ground level, mixing with the air, waiting for one thing: a spark. That's the real story. Not radio waves, sparks. Now think about your phone for a second. Inside, it is a battery. That battery is a small, dense package of chemical energy. When a phone is working normally, that energy stays contained. But phones get old. Batteries wear out. Cheap replacement parts get used. Sometimes a phone gets dropped on concrete right at the moment you're standing next to an open fuel tank. And when a battery shorts out, even briefly, it can produce a micro spark. Something so small you would never see it in normal conditions. But you are not in normal conditions. You are surrounded by invisible vapor at exactly the concentration needed to ignite. This has been documented, not commonly and not with certainty in every case, but there are incidents on record where faulty phone batteries were identified as a contributing factor near fuel. The risk is not theoretical. It is just very small and very specific, and very dependent on things going wrong at the same time. Here is something else nobody talks about. Gasoline vapors and static electricity are already a known combination for disaster. Static electricity builds up on your body as you move, especially when you slide back into a car seat during cold or dry weather. If you touch the metal nozzle after that, the static can discharge as a spark. This is a documented cause of gas station fires. It has happened. It is rare, but it is real. Your phone adds another variable into that environment. It's not a weapon. It's not a bomb. But it is an additional source of potential spark in a space that is already chemically sensitive. And then there is something even simpler: distraction. When you are on your phone, you are not watching the pump. You are not noticing if the nozzle seal is loose or if fuel is spraying somewhere it shouldn't be. You are not paying attention to the person next to you who just lit a cigarette. You are not grounding yourself before you touch the nozzle after sliding out of your seat. You are half present in a space where being fully present could matter. Gas stations are not inherently dangerous if you follow basic habits. But every single safety habit requires attention. And your phone is one of the most effective attention-stealing devices ever invented. So when you combine a small but real spark risk, a distraction that removes your awareness, and a physical environment full of invisible flammable vapor, the sign starts making more sense. It is not about one catastrophic scenario. It is about removing multiple small risks at the same time. Your phone is not going to blow up a gas station just by existing in your pocket. But a damaged battery, a drop, a short circuit, at exactly the wrong moment, in exactly the right concentration of vapor, with nobody paying attention? The sign exists because somewhere, someone did the math. And the math said, the phone can wait 2 minutes. Can yours? Subscribe to the channel.